guys, welcome back to the channel, guys. Okay, due to my the controversy about Christmas in Russia, and yeah, had a lot of comments and recommendations, and yes, here I'm again. I am back again with why do Russians celebrate Christmas on January 7th? The story behind the date shift. Okay, all right, this is another second story. I hope this is real, right? Guys, let's dive right in because it's not going to be over until we get to the root of it and all that. Okay, so I hope you guys don't get offended by this because just trying to find meaning, right?
Твоей России приедут и поклонятся пред Тобою, Господи, и прославят и истинный, презренными и помилуемя, дашь державу Твою от руку Твоему, и спаси сына рабы Твоя, сотвори со мною знамение во благо.
Every year, as the world rushes to welcome the new year, Christians in Russia are preparing for something special, Christmas on January 7th. But why is this celebration so different from most? Let's dive into the history behind this surprising date and what it means today. The story begins over 2000 years ago. The Roman Emperor Julius Caesar introduced the Julian calendar in 46 BC, which became the standard for the Christian world. However, this calendar wasn't perfect. It overestimated the solar year by about 11 minutes. As time passed, this small discrepancy grew larger, causing the calendar to get more and more out of sync with the actual solar year. Fast forward to 1582, and Pope Gregory XIII fixed the problem by creating the Gregorian calendar. Most of the world adopted this new system, but some parts of the Christian world, especially the Orthodox Church, didn't follow suit.
Okay, so this isn't something that just started about Russians, but it's about following what is actually accurate. Wow. What else am I going to discover that is totally wrong on this earth, in this world, in this system? Am I the only one just finding this out now? Like living on the left side all my life? Gosh.
Didn't follow suit. By the early 1900s, a 13-day gap had formed between the Julian and Gregorian calendars. This is why, for countries and churches still following the Julian calendar, Christmas falls on January 7th instead of December 25th. Russia's Orthodox Church is the largest group observing this tradition. On the eve of January 6th, Orthodox Christians fast for 40 days, avoiding meat and other indulgences. Once the Christmas Eve service is over, they celebrate.
I mean, that is highly spiritual. I'm just hearing this for the first time in my entire being. Like 40 days fasting. Wow. This is really spiritual. I think it's more than what I have ever known.
12 traditional dishes, each representing one of Christ's apostles. Some of the dishes served include cabbage soup, baked apples, vegetable stew, and bread. In some regions, caroling is popular. Houses are decorated with wheat sheaves, and even oak branches are burned in churches to proclaim Christ's birth.
I mean, Christmas is Russia. It's nothing like that.
Ukraine's relationship with Orthodox Christmas is also evolving. For centuries, Ukrainians celebrated Christmas on January 7th, following the Russian Orthodox tradition. But in 2023, a groundbreaking decision was made. Ukraine officially moved Christmas to December 25th, aligning with the rest of the Christian world. This was part of a broader effort to break away from Russian influence. In 2024, Ukraine's Orthodox Church also adopted the December 25th date, distancing itself from the Russian Orthodox Church. The split is not just about dates. The Ukrainian government has accused the Ukrainian Orthodox Church, which was aligned with Moscow, of supporting Russia's invasion. In response, Ukraine passed a law banning religious groups with ties to Moscow, and the government has opened criminal investigations against several church leaders. Interestingly, this calendar issue will keep evolving. In
Really?
about 75 years, the difference between the Julian and Gregorian calendars will grow so large that Russia's Orthodox Church will have to shift Christmas to January 8th. That's because the gap between the two calendars will widen to 14 years by the year 2100. So, why is Christmas celebrated on January 7th in Russia? It's a complex mix of history, religion, and calendars. And while the difference in dates may seem minor, it reflects the cultural and historical divide between the Russian and Western Christian traditions. This story isn't just about when Christmas falls, it's about how religious traditions evolve and adapt in the face of political and social change.
Wow. Hmm. Wow, guys, that was really interesting, and yeah, some couple of crazy stories, and wow. So now it's not really about the calendar. It's not really about what politics. At a point I felt like maybe it's more about politics, but it's not really about the politics, but it's about following what is really accurate, right? Why the rest of the world choose to go with what is inaccurate. Wow, it's a good one. Kind of love that, and I guess it has given me a meaning and a deep sense and respect for this um spirituality. It's really amazing. And by the way, I love the churches. The decorations are really beautiful. Okay. Wow, I had a great time, and I guess this has thrown a lot of light into my confused head, because I had a lot of confusion. When I posted a video in my previous, I think two of my previous videos about Christmas celebration in Russia. Oh, like I had so many comments against and for the topic. All right, so I guess I hope this clarifies a lot of things. All right, because this one has dived really way deeper into history and the reason behind this major shift. So I hope you guys enjoy and have a great time watching this, because I did, and it really threw a whole lot of light on the dark part of my head. All right, I'll see you again in my next one. I remain your girl, Lauren. Bye.